like, let's all just look up and tell him we're here. We're here, Henry.
We're here.
You know, I wouldn't be standing here had it not been for Coach Healy. In 1962, I had spent a half a year prior to that at Valley High School, and there were some openings around the valley, and I applied in Ohio County, Marshall County, over at St. Clairsville, and Wetzel County. And when I interviewed in Wetzel County, I went down to Paden City to take a look. And Hen told me, he says, Dad, you want to come down here? So without him, I don't think I would have made that decision. But I'll tell you, he was one of a kind. I mean, he was so good to my wife and I. I mean, you felt welcome in Paden City, and I couldn't leave. I mean, they had it all planned that Burton was going to leave after 1 year. I mean, it was just, everybody was so friendly, so happy, and they loved the sports, and you couldn't get into the games, there were so many people. And he was such a motivator. I mean, we'd come out of the locker room, heck, I was ready to play. I mean, he would just absolutely, he had a way about him that it took me several years, and I don't think I ever got there. But he just earned respect when you'd see him. People would say, Coach Healy or Mr. Healy. It was never, how you doing, Hen? I mean, it was always Coach Healy or Mr. Healy. Just a great individual. A couple or three more things I want to say. I don't want to cheat the rest of these people. Of course, some of my best memories are the picnics we had in the backyard. I mean, Linda can remember. Of course, Linda was pretty small. But we had tremendous picnics in that backyard. In fact, Hen made up a little golf course. And we played golf back there. And along with some other things. Let's see here. 15 years of coaching in Paden City. This guy wins over 100 ball games in football. Now, according to my math, that's close to 7. It is 7 wins a year. That's pretty good in a small school. In that time, he had 4 undefeated seasons. Most coaches go for 1. He had 4. 59, he has an undefeated football team. He wins a state championship in basketball. I mean, the guy was amazing. Again, I think a lot of it has to do with his character, his motivation with people. He just made you want to do your best. You wanted to do the best you could do to please him. Let's see. I want to explain, first of all, the thing that really got me. When I came to Paden City, I was a split-T quarterback. I played under center at Magnolia, and I played under center at Kent State for a while, and under center at West Liberty for a short while. But anyway, I get to Paden City. Hen takes me in the room. He pulls out these cardboards. I don't know whether you can remember these or not, Linda. He had these cardboard things. You remember them, Dick? Yeah. About this big, and he's got the play all designed there. 42 minus, baby. We didn't care who knew it. He yelled from the sideline, run it again, 42 minus. And you know what? Maybe he was a prodigy. They give the guy at Glenville credit for this new offense. Hell, maybe Dr. Bartell and Hen Healy started this. Hen and I talked one time about the direct snap. From the quarterback stand pack, when you're going back, usually if you're right-handed, you'll go back this way. Well, you're totally blind to this side of your field. Now with the direct snap, you got total vision of the whole field. Makes sense. The only time I don't like it is when you get on inside the 1 or 2 yard line. I don't think you ought to be snapping the ball back 5 yards. I think you need to get under center then. That's only my opinion. We had 42 minus, 43, 42 plus. That's 6 plays, 3 to either side, right? Didn't take long to get them put in. It was unbalanced line, and everybody knew their job. Let's see. Many of his players went on to play college ball, and I don't want to infringe on Linda because I think she's going to touch on some of that. But he had a number of players. Starting with that team of 63, we had 3 Division I players on that team. We had the best team in the state, no question. It was just a matter of, I think maybe one of our rivals had an ineligible player or something. I can't remember exactly what happened, but we did not get enough points to get in. You only took 2 teams back then. And then we go along, things went very smoothly, nice records. We hit 67, undefeated again. 68, playoff, 69 playoff, I'm going to leave that for her. 70 state championship. What a man. You know, I tried to mimic him, and so, here's a good one. And then I'm done. My wife said, don't stay too long. In 62, 63 was my first year there. And we went through the football season, had a good season. I think we won either 7-3 or 8-2, I'm not sure. But I took my wife-to-be, my fiance, to the last game, and I said, how am I going to kill this team? Well, we got killed. But anyway, after the season was over, we went through basketball, and we had a wonderful basketball team. We lost by 1 point down at St. Mary's in the regional finals to Williamstown. And Williamstown went on to win it. They got Don Brown in foul trouble right off the bat in the first half. If anybody remembers, okay, I see a hand back there. That's exactly what happened, and it hurt us because they had a big kid with the name of Woody or something inside, Pat Woody or something like that. But anyway, after the season was over, he called me in the office and he says, guess what? I said, with you, coach, I don't know what to say. He said, you're going to be the head basketball coach next year. I said, what? He said, you're going to be the head basketball coach. You're not leaving there. And I said, coach, I'm not ready for that. I'm only 22 years old. These guys, I'm not a whole lot older. I feel like one of them, not their coach. But we translated, and I went in and I did my best. It took me several years, though. You know, for a long time, I was just one of the team. It took me a while to become a coach. You don't become a coach overnight. And I tell you something else, it sure helps to play the game. You know, Dank's standpoint and these people, you know, we're up here talking. We played the game. We took the hits. We took the knocks. We know what it's about. And with that, I'm going to say goodbye. This is a great man. This guy, if anybody deserves it, it's Hen Healy.